know that light bends as it enters from one medium to another with different refractive index. Hello friends, today we will visualize this phenomenon of bending of light using a glass slab. Materials that would be needed to perform this experiment are a glass slab, a white sheet of paper, a laser light, ruler, protractor, sketch pens, a tub, transparent one filled with water, Dettol solution and talcum powder. So this is a glass slab which is a refracting medium made up of glass and rectangular in shape. Now the interesting thing that happens in a glass slab is when a ray of light falls on the glass slab. Now this ray encounters a change in medium. So the ray travels from an optically rarer medium, that is air, to an optically denser medium, that is glass. Now due to this change in medium, the speed of light changes. As a result, the light ray bends and the ray bends towards the normal. Now again, as the ray reaches the other face of the glass slab, it again encounters a change in medium, but this time it moves from a denser medium, that is glass, to a rarer medium, that is air. So this time again bending happens, but now the ray bends away from the normal. Now in this entire phenomenon of refraction, it is observed that the phenomenon that takes place at this surface and the phenomenon that takes place at this surface, they are exactly reverse of each other. And how do we know that? That's because this emergent ray which emerges out of the glass prism is parallel to this incident ray which falls on the glass prism. Not only that, it is seen that the angle of incidence is equal to this angle of emergence. Now in this experiment, that is what we are going to experimentally see, that is it really that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of emergence? Let's go ahead. Let's take a white sheet of paper, place the glass slab over it, make an outline of the glass slab. Now what we will do, we will decide a point and we will draw normal on the encountered surface, that is on this surface. So let's consider this point. So this is the normal on this surface. Now what we do, let us draw incident rays to this surface. So let us draw one incident ray such that the angle of incidence is 30 degrees. Now as I said that in case of this glass slab, since the process of refraction happens, therefore bending of light happens. So in order to see the bending practically, what we will do is, for now we will just stretch this ray of light with dotted lines so that we can compare it with the actual emergent ray during experiment. Now please make sure that the ray would actually not move like this. We have just drawn it to verify whether the emergent ray comes out to be parallel to this or not. Okay, let's draw another incident ray so that when we perform this experiment with laser light, we can compare it for different values of angle of incidence. So now we have taken the angle of incidence as 60 degrees. So here also we will do the same thing. So now we have our incident rays in place. We take a transparent container with water. In fact, this water contains few drops of Dettol solution. So let us now project the laser light at an angle of 60 degrees. So what do we see? We see this is the emergent ray. Now this emergent ray is parallel to this incident ray. That's what we had discussed before. So that this thing turns out to be true. So once you place the protractor here, you would be able to determine the angle of incidence. And here also you see that the angle of emergence comes out to be 60 degrees because this is 30, so this is going to be your angle of emergence. So the angle of emergence here also is 60 degree. So this proves that angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence and the emergent ray emerges out parallel to the incident ray. Let us now project the laser light at an angle of incidence 30 degree. So here we see that this is the emergent ray and the emergent ray is parallel to the incident ray. And also if we want to calculate the angle, so let's calculate the angle of emergence. And what do we see here? Here you see this is at 60 degrees. So that means this angle is 30 degree. So angle of emergence in this case again is equal to the angle of incidence. If you want, you can perform the same experiment using laser light in air. So for that, you just remove the container with water, place the glass slab directly on the sheet of paper. Now, when we focus the laser light at an angle of 30 degrees, what happens? We are not able to see it. So for that, what we do is we blow some talcum powder to make the laser light visible, like this. And what do we see? The emergent ray is parallel to the incident ray. Similarly, when we change the angle of incidence to 60 degrees, then what happens? Again, let's see what happens. Again, in this case, we see that the emergent ray is parallel to the incident ray. I hope you enjoyed it. All you need to do now is try this experiment yourself in your own innovative ways, and do not forget to share a picture of your experiment to examfearvideos@gmail.com. We would love to share it on our Facebook page. Last but not the least, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We keep uploading many such interesting, informative videos every day. Thank you so much.